What's up, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Breaking news. Sorry I'm here late. And you're gonna notice that I have these crazy hiccups. I'll make sure we're live. I've been given medication, but apparently they gave me 2 of them that I wasn't supposed to take, or I have to wait till after a little bit. So I don't know. I got these crazy hiccups. But anyway, they're doing a perp walk. A third person arrested. Make sure you share the stream out. I got to work on the thumbnail a little bit. Get situated. Give me 1 second here. 1 second. I had to go pick up the baby, so I couldn't launch immediately. You know, life responsibilities, that kind of stuff. Let's go. San Antonio Police Department. Oh, so let's get the poll going first. You know we got to do a poll. Who do you guys think is the person arrested? Give me some options in the chat for the poll. I'm a little bit out of it between the prednisone that they gave me and then the dexamethasone shot yesterday, which they're both steroids. It just, I don't know. Like my heart was like kind of. I've been feeling out of breath since yesterday, like just out of breath. And now today I got all these crazy hiccups. I did research and I typed in hiccups for prednisone. And that's one of the potential things. And also dexamethasone. All right. So a lot of people saying in the chat, mom, dad's girlfriend. So let's do this. We're going to do a poll. Got to get the poll going. Who's person arrested? Who's the third person arrested? Share the stream out. Mom / girlfriend, whatever she is, right? We'll put older brother, sibling. Anything else? Mom, Chris brother, dad's girlfriend, Chris. Okay, so I'll put Chris brother. Chris brother. Mama. Mama's love. Mama. Oh, I haven't tried peanut butter. I tried sugar. That didn't work. I tried chugging water. That didn't work. I tried holding a cup and drinking from the reverse side. That didn't work. I did all kinds of stuff. Holding my breath. All right. On the poll. Oh, my God. Lord help me. Third arrest made in SAVANAH SOTO and Matthew GUERRA case. SAPD made a third arrest. 1:30. They're doing a perp walk. They're supposed to be doing a live feed here. Let me share this out on Instagram. A lemon will get the hiccups away. Stuck on hard candies. I beat the hiccup a couple of times today and it came back. Like 3 or 4 times I beat the hiccup and it came back. All right. Good. People are just getting the news. Let me share this out on Instagram, let everybody know. The world of Instagram. In the SAVANAH SOTO Matthew case, pregnant mother, 9-month pregnant mother murdered in a vehicle. Matthew murdered as well. Father and son have been arrested. They're about to announce who the third person is. Who do you think it is? Mom / girlfriend, some sibling, some gang member, unknown person. What are we dealing with? Make sure you come by. We got 3,000 people all together. Let's get the numbers up. All right. It's just crazy, dude. This hiccup thing is like bad. I think what made it worse because it went away, and then I was rushing to go pick up my daughter, and I got out instead of waiting in line. I got out the car and I just ran. I think all like running and commotion, everything like got it made it come back. What was that? Oh, you guys want to see the sub count too? We're almost at 200,000. Let's get it, baby. We've been covering the story from the beginning. We've been doing piece by piece, almost daily updates. Let me see where SAPD goes live to. Something like kind of like when they launch early the news channels, so we can kind of, the expectation, the waiting. SAVANAH SOTO. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. Good afternoon, man. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Here we go, baby. Deja vu. Deja vu. Okay.
All this for me? All this for me?
Mike, how far are you going?
I'll tell y'all when they're coming.
How far are we? Mike, how far are you going?
I'll tell y'all when they're coming.
How far are we? Yeah.
No, sir. He is way behind me.
So we got the same camera guy from last time, I guess. All over the place, shaky.
No, sir.
All over the place. All right. You got to hold the camera up, buddy. Come on. Plug walk. Plug.
M-Y-R-T-A first name, Myrtas. Looks like her name's gonna be
Nonsense. What's up? Yeah. Awesome cow. Thank you for the 2 months. I almost wasn't even going to come on today. I'm like, I don't even know how I'm going to be able to talk with my constant hiccups. Murder or Myrta? Murder. Okay. Huh? Oh, thanks, man. Oh. Everybody's calling me. Yeah, I looked up prednisone. This is one of the side effects. This hiccup shit. Then I got the injection dexamethasone, which also does that. So I got double medications in me, and I called my pharmacist, and my pharmacist was like, "You didn't need to take both those medications. Like you could have waited a day or two." So, and I took 2 doses of the prednisone already. Yo, this guy, I don't know what's up. Who's the camera guy? Why? It's crazy. I sent you a super chat for that idea for hiccups. All right, let me take a look. All right, kind of gathering myself. I'll take a look. Sam Faden, thank you for the super chat for the 5. Says there's so much to this case. I'm interested to see who's the third person. Things have been super close to the vest, and rightfully so. The super chat idea for the hiccups. What? Oh, there you go. Femi Marie, thank you for the 5. Says, for hiccups, hold your breath and keep sucking in more and more air until you can't suck anymore. Then hold it for as long as you can. Oh, I still have them. I didn't hold it that long. Wait. This guy actually has a better view. Ken's 5, they're kind of holding the camera steady. Kind of. This dude's a trip, yo. It's like they hired some college teenagers or something to run this thing. What do you got? You guys think this one's better? I think this one's a little bit more steady. I can use it for a thumbnail too. The guy's like, damn, what the hell's wrong with that guy? I'm being like attacked by these hiccups. Like sometimes it's 2 or 3 at a time, like back to back. You want this? You want me to slow the chat? I can slow it. Okay, we got almost 6,000 people. Almost 6K in the chat. We're almost at 200,000 subscribers. Can we get there anytime soon? 200,000. Tell me you love me. Yeah, oh, and actually, slow mode's already on too. 5 more minutes.
That it is Myrta Romanos. She is the mother of the younger suspect, Christopher Preciado.
Momma. Mama, Mama, you know I love you. You know I love you, Mama. There she is. Let's get. You're the man. Your love is the deer from the start. Mama, I just want you to. Mama, I just. Oh, love. Mama, no, say it ain't so, Mama. It ain't so. Mama.
Myrta, did you give Christopher your gun? Did you give Christopher your gun to use in this murder? Are you sorry? Are you sorry?
You have nothing to say to the family.
Did you give Christopher your gun? Did you give Christopher your gun? How can you sleep at night? How can you sleep at night?
Keep going. Watch out, guys. Watch out.
How have you been able to sleep at night? How have you been able to sleep at night?
Watch out, guys.
Did you give Christopher your gun?
Sorry, it's kind of double audio.
What is your silence supposed to say? What message is your silence sending? Are you sorry?
You don't look sorry.
Does your silence mean anything?
Show me your face. Don't try to hide your
You want people
face.
to know.
Put the Christmas pants
What
on.
do you want to say to Savannah's mother, Matthew's mother?
Di algo, ahora que puedes. Excuse me.
Mama. Hell to the nah.
That is Myrta Romanos. San Antonio police just arrested her in connection to the murders of Savannah Soto and Matthew Guerra. Savannah was pregnant at the time of her murder, according to police. She was reported missing back on the Friday before Christmas, and police found her body and Matthew Guerra's body in a car on December 26th, the day after Christmas. Last week, San Antonio police made 2 arrests in this case, Christopher Preciado and his father, and now we have Myrta Romanos, who we're told is the mother of Christopher and married to the father of Christopher. So we are expecting to get an update from police as to why they think she's a suspect, but we know from the search warrant, some paperwork that we've gotten, that she told police that she was sleeping the night that this happened, and that she said it was her gun.
Her gun. Mama's gun?
You guys ready? Okay.
Yeah.
Ready? Good afternoon. Thank you for being here. We're going to provide you with an update on the Savannah Soto and Matthew Guerra case. First and foremost, once again, SAPD wants to extend our condolences to the family of Savannah and Matthew. Today, as you saw, we just made another arrest. This is the 3rd arrest in this case. Just to recap, back on December 23rd, Leon Valley PD reported that Savannah and Matthew Guerra were reported missing to their jurisdiction. On December 26th, SAPD officers received a call for a disturbance. When those officers made that location, they discovered the bodies of Savannah Soto and Matthew Guerra. They were found deceased in their vehicle, the Kia Optima, that had also been reported missing. Since then, our homicide unit has done an outstanding job in following this case. They followed every lead. They were able to get surveillance video, which led them to these arrests that were made. On January 3rd, we made 2 arrests, 19-year-old Christopher Preciado and 53-year-old Ramon Preciado. There was a lot of information on social media that there was a 3rd individual involved. Our homicide detectives were aware of that. However, we were looking for enough probable cause to make that arrest and to present the best case forward to the DA's office. Today, that happened. They were able to develop enough evidence to charge 47-year-old Myrta Romanos, that's Myrta-Ramanos. She is believed to be, I'm not sure exactly what the relationship is, but maybe a stepmother to Christopher, 19-year-old Christopher. She is being charged with 3 felonies, the first one being alter, destroy, conceal a human corpse, which is a 2nd-degree felony. She's also being charged with abuse of corpse, which is a state jail felony, and a 3rd charge, tampering with evidence. Through our forensic unit, we were able to develop information from surveillance video that shows Miss Romanos involved the night of the murder. That video surveillance shows her at the home right after the murders, and she was seen on video surveillance leaving in that black truck that we all saw on the surveillance video, and then returning to her home with Christopher and Ramon in that truck. At this time, I'll take any questions that you might have.
It was her weapon, right?
Excuse me?
They matched her weapon to the ballistics.
Right. That tampering with evidence, from what we understand, she stated that was her gun. So we do know that that was her weapon.
And do they believe they were killed in that home? And what was the mother, the stepmom's role in allegedly in the murders?
I'm not sure exactly where. We haven't released any of that information. I'm not sure what the circumstances were, but we do know she was involved in helping get rid of the evidence concerning those bodies.
On the third, you guys were under the impression that there were only two suspects, or had said that there were two suspects that were arrested?
No, our homicide detectives were aware early on in the investigation that there wasn't a third person involved. We know that from the video surveillance when there is that towel that everyone's talked about being thrown. At that time, we just didn't have enough evidence to say that that was Miss Myrta Romanos. But like I said, since then, they've developed enough evidence from surveillance video from the home showing her leaving with the two. She gets into that truck, and then when they return to the home, it's her, Christopher, and Ramon in that truck.
Have she called you guys in the past week to come to the house at all? Because I know there's been some reports of vandalism there.
I'm not aware of any of that.
As of right now, are you under the impression there are any more suspects?
At this time, we're confident that there's no more suspects. At this time, we're confident that these were the three individuals that were involved in this case.
Do you believe this is connected somehow to a larger ring or crime ring or anything like that?
No, we don't have any information to lead us to believe that. We do know that there was, I guess, a transaction earlier in that night. What happened and transpired was Matthew Guerra and Savannah were killed. I don't.
So you guys still don't know where they were killed, like if it was at home or somewhere else?
We believe it was in that area, right near their home.
Very interesting.
How cooperative was she? You know, I know there was a search warrant that was issued a few days ago. There was a search warrant, so they had the authority to go into that home. Today, I don't believe she said much.
What happened to the towel?
I don't have that information. Any other questions?
Did she confess today?
She wasn't cooperative today. Thank you, guys.
She's a step.
We believe she's a stepmom.
Okay, not
Stepmother,
biological.
No, yeah,
She's
that's.
still married to Ramon, or
I don't know if that's a common law or they're living together, but I don't believe they're legally married. But I'm not for sure. She did live. Them three did live in the house together.
So now you guys are identifying as stepmother.
Correct.
thank you.
Okay, thank you.
All right, you just heard from San Antonio Police on this
67%
arrest, the
voted
third
mom.
arrest in the murders of Savannah Soto and Matthew Guerra. They, of course, were found dead in a car on Danny K Drive back on December 26th. They were reported missing a few days before. Savannah, she was expected to give birth that Saturday, or to be induced, I should say, that Saturday, and family just hadn't heard from her, so they called Leon Valley Police and reported her missing, and, of course, they found her missing, deceased in a car with Matthew Guerra, her boyfriend. And so we, like I said, we just heard from police. They just gave us some information. They said that they had executed a search warrant on the Preciado's home, which there are two suspects already arrested. We're talking about Christopher Preciado and Ramon Preciado, and they believe that Myrta is married to Ramon Preciado, the father, and then is the stepmother of Christopher Preciado, who is the one who's charged with capital murder in this case. He's the one who police believe did it. They believe that these two, the parents, helped with the murder. They helped clean it up, they say. Okay. Sorry, we were just getting some quick updates from police there on the case number. Now, we did get our hands on the arrest affidavit. And according to this arrest affidavit, I'm reading through it. Okay, we're getting sound in Spanish right now, so.
Asesinato de Savannah Soto y Matthew Guerra. Ya sabemos todo lo que pasó antes. Hoy los detectives tenían suficiente evidencia para hacer un arresto a la tercer sospechosa en que se trata de este caso. Hoy arrestamos a Myrta Romanos, de 47 años. Ella va a ser cargada con 3 cuentas de delitos mayores. Alter, destroy, or conceal a human corpse, abuse of a corpse, and tampering with evidence. Todos son delitos mayores. En la noche, bueno, cuando nosotros, nuestros detectives obtenieron el video del surveillance que tenía la camioneta cuando estaban tratando de esconder los cuerpos de las víctimas, todos sabíamos que había una tercera persona dentro del de la troca que como tiró una toalla o algo. Siempre sabíamos esto. Teníamos la idea quién era
They're
la
saying there was
persona,
somebody that threw a
pero no
towel.
teníamos
No,
suficiente
correct.
evidencia para cargar a esa persona con,
Water in a glass.
con los delitos.
Glass.
Hoy nuestros detectives tenían suficiente evidencia para cargar la madrastra, que creemos que es la madrastra de Christopher, esposa o common law, novia de Ramón. ¿Tienen preguntas?
¿Por qué demoró tanto para tener ese arresto?
No teníamos, ella, siempre sabíamos que era una persona. Pensábamos que era esta señora Romanos. Finalmente teníamos suficiente evidencia para cargarlo con eso.
¿Cuándo tuvieron esa evidencia?
Parece que hoy fue cuando los detectives fueron a obtener el orden de arresto y hoy fueron y la arrestaron sin incidente.
¿El arresto cómo fue? ¿Sin incidente?
Sin incidente, en la casa de ellos.
¿Está cooperando? ¿Habló con ustedes?
Ella no estaba cooperando con la investigación hoy, pero sí el arresto fue sin incidente y cuando lo traemos aquí no habló con los detectives.
Ya había estado cooperando con ustedes. ¿Qué les dio a entender? ¿Qué evidencia les dio a entender que ella era la persona que estaba en ese video?
Finalmente teníamos evidencia de video que vimos a ella entrar a la camioneta con Ramón, o bueno, con una persona, con Ramón, en la noche que ocurrió los asesinatos, y cuando regresaron los tres, Ramón, Christopher y ella salieron de la camioneta.
¿Nos puede decir un poquito de la arma que sí fue?
Sí, bueno, una de las cargas que ella fue cargada hoy fue tampering with evidence, y era la pistola. La pistola, ella
So they're
es
saying
la
the
dueña
gun
de la pistola.
came from
Ella
mom.
fue cuando fuimos a
Mom was
recogerlo,
down.
a buscarlo, estaba en el cuarto de ella, escondida. Y
The whole family cover up. Isn't that crazy? A family affair?
La unidad de forensics confirmó que esa pistola fue la pistola usada en el asesinato de los víctimas.
¿Alguna vez Christopher o Ramón dijeron algo acerca de ella?
Digamos.
¿Alguna vez Christopher o Ramón estuvo involucrados al principio?
Ellos nunca le involucraron a ella, y ella nunca se involucró ella misma. Fue evidencia que nuestros detectives obtenieron para poder hacer eso.
Last question, guys.
Y el último vez que estabas aquí, cuando fue el último arrest, dijiste que estabas seguro que no había ningún otro
Bueno,
sospechoso.
estábamos seguros que no estábamos buscando a otro porque los teníamos identificados. No podíamos hacer un arresto sin suficiente evidencia. Ya sabíamos
Thanks, sir.
quién era. Bueno, ya sabíamos quién era, pero ahora finalmente obtenieron la suficiente evidencia para tener un arresto. Okay, gracias. Thank you all.
By hiccups, your diaphragm muscle spasms are medicine induced, so you probably will best respond to Valium or muscle relaxant. What about Klonopin?
All right, we just got another update from police, but this time in Spanish, to give an update to the Spanish stations, but we were able to ask them a couple more questions, specifically about the last time we were here. We were here about a week ago when they arrested the first two suspects, Christopher Preciado and Ramon Preciado, who are related to Myrta, the woman that just arrested, who you saw get perp walked to that police car just a few minutes ago. When that happened, they said that they were confident that there were no more people that they were looking for, and so I asked about that because obviously there's a third person arrested, and what I was told by San Antonio police is that they already knew that she was involved in this murder in some form or fashion. They just needed the evidence to be able to prove it and to charge her, which they said that they were able to do today, and they said that when they brought her in, she wasn't cooperating with them, didn't give them much. And another thing that we learned from that press conference in Spanish is that the two suspects that were already arrested, Christopher and Ramon, they did not give her up. They said that they did not even mention her, and so San Antonio police, through their own work, they said that they narrowed down this person, Myrta Romanos, and arrested her, and they said that, of course, it was her gun that Christopher is accused of using in this crime. And again, for those of you just joining us, a third arrest was made in the case involving Savannah Soto and Matthew Guerra, the two killed, found dead in a car on December 26th. Savannah was pregnant. She was expected to give birth any minute now. She's actually supposed to be induced the Saturday before her body was found, and her family had reported her missing because she didn't show up to the hospital. So we're going to wrap everything up for you right now, but of course, join us again tonight at 5 and 6 to hear more about this case.
No, the hiccup stuff is working. I think it's because it's medicine induced, those 2 medications that I took. I've tried a bunch of different techniques. As far as the marriage, okay, so we got Momma, or stepmom, whatever you want to call her. Stepmom and father assisting in the murder or cleanup or whatever of Matthew and Savannah. There's a couple things I had prepped too that we could talk about before this breaking news. But first of all, here's the some type of certificate. I guess this is like a marriage certificate. The state of Texas County of Bear Holy Union of Matrimony. Ramon Preciado Jr. and Marta Romanos. And I saw somebody in the chat say they got all kinds of weird hiccups. So people telling to tuck my head between my legs and stuff and roll over while I have a cup in my mouth and sipping and shit. There's like 100 different techniques online. Oh, but stronger in intensity. Maybe that's what I need to take a Klonopin. There's all kinds of stuff. Hang off your bed upside down. Plug your nose and ears and eyes. All kinds of bullshit.
Hello, everyone. I'm Betty Nguyen. Welcome to the CBS News Miami special, Nothing But Her Truth. My
So, Carlos, I might not even be able to talk much, honestly. Carlos, he changed his name. I thought he deleted his TikTok, and he said there was something big that he wanted to release, but he didn't release it at the time. I think he was afraid. He dropped this very blurry video also showing that the car was being covered where it said baby killer. They covered up the car. Carlos kind of dipped out because I think he was catching a lot of heat by his neighbor, and I don't think he wanted any problems. Plus, he was using his full name as his TikTok, and so I think some people were kind of, I don't know, he had to change it up. They covered the house. Carlito also made it in the news. Carlito's way. Carlos's neighbor, Theo Carlos, neighbor of the man arrested in Soto Guerrera slayings, gains TikTok popularity. The neighbor of the 2 men arrested in connection with the deaths of pregnant teens, Savannah and Matthew, found himself in the middle of social media frenzy. Carlos was assembling a puzzle in his upstairs bedroom when he noticed red and blue flashlights in his window blinds. Gallegos peeked outside near the Cary Grant and Charlie Chan Drive intersection to see police vehicles at the house across the street on the city's far north side. Moments later, father and son Ramon and Christopher walked out in handcuffs. While Gallegos didn't capture the arrest on video, he recorded later developments from his front door camera as a captive TikTok audience hungry for updates. A leukemia survivor, Gallegos quit his job at the Culebra area meat market and has spent more time at home to focus on the battle with cancer. He's now in remission. He was getting a lot of hate from some people. I just think some people don't know that he was fighting cancer and dealing with all that kind of stuff. And then he went to spend more time at home. He's currently in remission. Lord Almighty. One of his posts showed police talking to the truck or taking the truck allegedly seen in video. But it doesn't take much action to grab can't talk. People's attention in the case. Another video picked up 1.8 million views. Shows a woman walking from the red pickup to the front of the house. The same woman was seen getting into a silver car with the police in the previous footage. It used to be quiet in the neighborhood. Nothing ever happens here. But it's been a hub of activity since the arrest. Since the bodies were found, body killer was spray painted on the side of the vehicle. Police said the couple was killed at the house. We don't know that, though, because now in the press conference, which is really interesting, they said somewhere close in the area. That's been a big topic of discussion. Where exactly did the murders happen? Was it right in front of the house? Was it in the garage? Some people had said, like, oh, there's an alleyway or something like that around there. Some people said there's not. So it happened somewhere around there. I'll text this person. I was... If a sedative is what it needs, I can get that. All right. I just don't want it to make it worse. Clonopin and Xanax will help. Well, oh, that's what I looked it up and I had read that it could make it worse. Maybe I'm just gonna have to write it out, bro. I'm not taking nothing. I'm just gonna have to write this shit out. I'm not taking the prednisone anymore. All you need to do is burp. I burped a bunch of times today. Tension heightened since the home has gotten publicity. A reporter observed the makeshift memorial at the stop sign. A woman shouted for her to leave from inside the Presario home. She called the police and declined an offer to tell her side of the story. So the person inside the house, maybe that was Momma, got upset. Leave. Carlos has lived in the neighborhood about 6 months. Said he never met Christopher, but he did often see him washing their vehicles in the driveway. His hair was always up in a ponytail. Gallegos recognized the face in the subsequent media reports. The neighbors told Gallegos they were tired of the passerbys. One car drove through the street honking, shouting obscenities to the Presario home, Gallegos recalled. There's a car covered up. Baby killer. Maybe somebody will go and take it off now. Oh, they do have attorneys. They have attorneys, by the way. Found it on the Facebook group. We have to talk about that as well. I'm going to try to talk as much as I can. Carlos TikTok. He's not live right now. This would be the perfect time for Carlito to get live. Because I need somebody else to talk for me. I can't talk. He just posted a caption the third arrest made. Carlitos. I know you're watching, Carlito. I know you're watching.
Oh, dude, everybody's
watching right now. Oh, this guy was nuts. Okay, so here it is. They both have now appointed attorneys, not retained. So they were giving them, I guess, less than 300 guys to 200,000. If you're not subscribed already, if you can subscribe, okay. Maybe I'll slow down. I feel like I'm rushing too. Sip of water, don't swallow. Bend over so you're upside down and swallow. Voila. They were saying to do. There was a video I saw, like you hold a cup like this, but you drink from the other end and tip your head. I tried it once, it didn't work. So okay, we have here. Guerrero Monica Guerrero. That's for CP. That's Christopher Presario. That's the alleged killer. And RP Ramon got John Kuntz. Now, what was that? I pulled both attorneys earlier. Oh, I think I lost the tab. I'll have to type them in again. Give me 1 second. Monica. Attorney. San Antonio, Texas attorney Monica Elaine Guerrero. I believe this is the attorney for Christopher. 29 years of experience, criminal law, domestic violence, insurance claims. Monica's an amazing lawyer. She stuck by my side for 3 years and did everything she could to give me hope. I was looking at 40 years, and today I'm free. I got away with murder, and thanks to her, I'll always be in debt. Okay, she didn't say that. I could not be more grateful for her and Joseph. She's such a great lawyer that even during my trial, other lawyers would come in to watch her work from the best. She's the best at what she does. Always calls me, emails, texts me when I have any questions. She was a former judge. And so this is what somebody made a comment about this. She was a former judge, prosecutor, and now a lawyer. What else can you ask for in a lawyer besides someone who has seen and done it all? Especially when your life is on the line, I would recommend her to anyone. She really is a fighter and will be there for you. A prime example of what you should expect when you hire a lawyer. So this is supposed to be, see here, Christopher's attorney. Sound like maybe he got a good attorney. Then let's take a look at the other person, John Kuntz IV. And I'm wondering, is the family going to stick tight? Are they going to hold each other down? Or are they going to turn on each other? Are they going to start snitching on each other? And when Christopher said fake news, what was he talking about? Fake news. Right? Like, what's fake news? Are they going to try to throw Savannah and Matthew under the bus and concoct some story? No, it was them getting robbed. And Chris had to do self-defense. So this is, let's see here. Oh, sorry. If you're charged with a crime, you should not wait to retain an experienced and dedicated criminal defense attorney. You should be confident that the attorney you choose is going to be vigorously pursue every possible advantage to your defense. We have focused exclusively on criminal law over 23 years, including many years as a felony prosecutor. Because of my hard work and courtroom success, we have built a very solid reputation amongst the judiciary, the prosecutors, and my peers. Selected as a Texas monthly super lawyer 9 straight years. John Kuntz. The victories. Not guilty. Started with a felony possession and possession of firearm and furtherance of drug trafficking, possession of a weapon, bank fraud, assault, murder, assault, SA, family violence. Damn, even child. Got somebody off with child stuff. Evading arrest. Dismissals. Possession of substances, assault, driving while intoxicated, murder, dismissed. Injury to a child, SA and stalking. SA stalking, driving while intoxicated, assaults, possession of substances. Indecency with child. Wow. Lord Almighty. I don't see them getting off though. It seems like they probably have a good amount of evidence. The video and gun that was at the house. I can't believe that was Mama's gun. What the heck? Cheryl says, come on, Chris didn't pull the trigger. His story didn't match. He wasn't driving the car, her gun, put it together. Mom and stepmom and dad and Chris helped. There are some people I've seen saying that theory that like he's just taking the fall because he's the youngest, no criminal history, I think. And so he'll get the less time. Let him take the fall. Let's see this again.
Myrta has a mother.
And he's got a gun. What is Osborne? Ozzy Osbourne.
Myrta has a mother. How did you be involved in this? Myrta, did you give anything to say to the family? Do you have anything to say to these families? Did you give Christopher your gun to use in this murder?
Why did you do it?
Are you sorry? You have nothing to say to the family.
Did you give Christopher your gun?
On the other side, right? Keep going. Watch out, guys. Watch out.
How have you been able to sleep at night?
Watch out, guys. Watch out,
Did you give Christopher?
I guess they covered the mic over here. Oh, excuse me. And she's like hiding her face, turning her head. Maybe some type of embarrassment or shame. Wow, I cannot believe the whole family will go down for some shit like this. Why? Like, what's the motive? What's the purpose? Just weed? Why? Don't make any sense. Spoonful of honey. Yeah, you can see it look like a lady stepped out.
Once again, SAPD wants to extend our condolences. They were reported missing to their jurisdiction. Disturbance. When those officers made that location, they discovered the bodies of Savannah Soto and Matthew Guerra. They were found deceased in their vehicle, the Kia Optima, that had also been reported missing. Since then, our homicide unit has done an outstanding job in following this case. They followed every lead. They were able to get surveillance video, which led them to these arrests that were made. On January 3rd, we made 2 arrests, 19-year-old Christopher Preciado and 53-year-old Ramon Preciado. There was a lot of information on social media that there was a 3rd individual involved. Our homicide detectives were aware of that. However, we were looking for enough probable cause to make that arrest and to present the best case forward to the DA's office.
My friend sent me a message. People are losing their ish that these attorneys are not public defenders. Easy explanation. Just as with Koberger, not all defense attorneys are qualified and certified to try capital cases. Using myself as an example, well, maybe I'll leave that out. Okay. Koberger got a good attorney.
Office. Today, that happened. They were able to develop enough evidence to charge 47-year-old Myrta Romanos. That's Myrta.
Yeah, they're taking credit from the public. They said, we already knew that. We already knew about the towel thing. We just didn't want to say anything because they don't have enough probable cause. Let me get the super chats real quick. Sorry, I don't want to forget you guys. Excuse me for this hiccup thing. It really sucks. Sorry about that. Being Biogirl, thank you for the 5, says, how many milligrams of prednisone are you on? They gave me 10 milligrams, 5 tablets. She says, I've taken it for 30 years. That's never happened to me. P.S. How can I get a case to you? I need your help. Email me, iCkEdMeL@gmail.com. I don't think it's just the prednisone. I think it's that I took the combination. They gave me a shot of Decadron yesterday. So if you type in dexamethasone, hiccups, if you type those in, one of the first things that pop up is dexamethasone is thought to cause hiccups by stimulating the central part of the hiccup reflex arc and lowering the synaptic threshold in the midbrain. So you got dexamethasone. They gave me an injection yesterday. That the pharmacist said like 2 days, maybe 3. Then you take prednisone, hiccups. Drugs that are known to cause hiccups in patients include steroids. I think they both are steroids. Benzodiazepines, that's another one. Like Klonopin probably wouldn't help out actually. Barbiturates, antibiotics, phenothiazines, opioids, and alcohol. Steroids such as prednisolone, methylprednisolone, dexamethasone, blah, 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 progesterone have also been implicated. So I think the combination of taking both of those at the same time, and I call my pharmacist and he's like, you should wait a couple days, you shouldn't take them both together. But the guy in the ER kind of told me to. Like, I think there was a miscommunication. So then you look up prednisone and dexamethasone together. No, you should not take prednisone and dexamethasone together. Here's the exception if it's eye drops. So it's not eye drops, it's an injection and pills. That's when I called the pharmacist, and he's like, no, you probably shouldn't be taking them together. So I think it's a combination of both. And I took both of them that just really exacerbated and made the situation worse. Now I have these crazy ass hiccups. I'll try the apple cider vinegar. Somebody suggested the apple cider vinegar, and somebody suggested honey. I'll try both of them. I'll say fuck it. I've tried a bunch of different things today. I think the normal stuff that would normally work is not going to work because it's medication induced. I think I just have to let the time run, unfortunately. And they're both like long acting, I guess. So, but I've defeated it a couple times today and it came back. That's the only thing ever works, Dorothy. Thorazine. I heard in really, really bad cases. Thorazine. I've done that today multiple times. Hold your breath and swallow while drinking water. A unicorn?
Ramanos. She is believed to be, I'm not sure exactly what the relationship is, but maybe a stepmother to Christopher, 19-year-old Christopher. She is being charged with 3 felonies. The first one being alter, destroy, conceal a human corpse, which is a second-degree felony. She's also being charged with abuse of corpse, which is a state jail felony, and a third charge, tampering with evidence. Through our forensic unit, we were able to develop information from surveillance video that shows Miss Romanos involved the night of the murder. That video surveillance shows her at the home right after the murders, and she was seen on video surveillance leaving in that black truck that we all saw on the surveillance video, and then returning to her home with Christopher and Ramon in that truck. At this time, I'll take any questions that you might have.
It was her weapon, right?
Excuse me?
They matched her weapon to the ballistics.
Right, that tampering.
That is just so wild to me. I mean, if you think about that, so the mom gave the weapon to Chris at some point. When? Does the mom just let him hold the weapon all the time? Obviously, the mom has to be aware of this drug exchange, or did Chris just take mom's gun without her knowing?
With evidence, from what we understand, she stated that was her gun, so we do know that that was her weapon.
And do they believe they were killed in that home? And what was the mother and the stepmom's role in
I'm not sure exactly where. We haven't released any of that information. I'm not sure what the circumstances were, but we do know she was involved in helping get rid of the evidence concerning those bodies.
On the 3rd, you guys were under the impression that there were only 2 suspects, or had said that there were 2 suspects that were arrested?
No, our homicide detectives were aware early on in the investigation that there wasn't a third person involved. We know that from the video surveillance when there is that towel that everyone's talked about being thrown. At that time, we just didn't have enough evidence to say that that was Miss Myrta Romanos. But like I said, since then, they've developed enough evidence from surveillance video from the home showing her leaving with the 2. She gets into that truck, and then when they return to the home, it's her, Christopher, and Ramon in that truck.
Had she called you guys in the past week to come to the house at all? Because I know there's been some reports of vandalism there.
I'm not aware of any of that.
As of right now, are you under the impression there are any more suspects?
At this time, we're confident that there's no more suspects. At this time, we're confident that these were the 3 individuals that were involved in this case.
Do you believe this is connected somehow to a larger crime ring or anything like that?
No, we don't have any information to lead us to believe that. We do know that there was, I guess, a transaction earlier in that night. What happened and transpired was Matthew Guerra and Savannah were killed.
Do you have them to speak Spanish?
I know.
So you guys still don't know where they were killed, like if it was a
We believe it was in that area, right near their home.
How cooperative was she?
How cooperative was she? You know, I know there was a search warrant that was issued a few days ago. There was a search warrant, so they had the authority to go into that home. Today, I don't believe she said much.
What happened to the towel?
I don't have that information. Any other questions?
Did she confess today?
She wasn't cooperative today. Thank you, guys.
So she's the stepmother, right?
We believe she.
Let's see what they're saying in the Facebook groups, and I'll get to some more of the super chats. There was some. So yesterday was the funeral service for Matthew, and you know the family posted pictures. For anybody that missed it yesterday, they posted some nice stuff, family together. That was yesterday. I can't put the music as copyright, but so they laid him to rest. This was a little bit to that reporter.
Cabo el funeral de Matthew Guerra. Ustedes recordarán a este joven que fue encontrado dentro de un vehículo junto a
He's just talking about the story about Matthew being found in a vehicle.
Por ser papá de bebé Fabián, que estaba por nacer ya en el vientre de Savannah. Ella tenía, ustedes recordarán, 9 meses de embarazo. Este es el ambiente a esta hora. Nosotros estamos en vivo. Son las 11:42 de la mañana y como pueden observar, mariachis tocan a esta hora. Este servicio comenzó apenas hace unos minutos atrás. Nosotros estuvimos en vivo en Univision. Vemos familiares abrazándose.
He's just describing the scene, family, you know, hugging, mariachi music. Oh, they got me with the. Oh my God! What the hell is this? What the heck? Lord Almighty! Sorry about that. Anyway. Oh, this is the. Police say they found video from the family's house that showed Myrta went with Ramon and Christopher that night. This family too is really messy. The guns in the house. They have video footage in their own house of leaving together. They didn't delete this up. It wasn't me, I promise. No, did it scare the hiccups away? Did it? I heard that's a thing. To scare somebody. Yep. That's another good question too. If MG Myrta, I guess, right? Or MG who? Oh, Matthew Guerra and Savannah Soto were murdered with Myrta's weapon. Where is Matthew's weapon? I've been wondering that too. The self-defense story of Christopher gave to Matthew pulling a gun on him and wrestling out of his hand is a total lie. It was Myrta's gun. Dad's girlfriend, common law married. So Christopher's stepmom, the same one we've seen at the house on Carlos's TikTok. Good riddance. What happened to Mona accusing the other TikToker? What happened to the TikToker? Let's see what they're saying here. They paused the group again? The group is so weird. They pause it at the most crucial time where everybody wants to talk and have conversations. Or you can comment though. I guess maybe it's easier for them to manage it like this. Oh, that's me. Oh, sorry. I love you guys. I was just kidding. I was kidding. I'm sorry. Don't take me. Listen, I don't know the world of Facebook, and I think I'm like everybody else that I want to come in the group and just chat with you guys, and then it keeps being paused. But let me cop and please now. My friend the other day explained to me that you guys have to pause because the comments are so out of control, and so you have to go through it. So if people are doxing, people are doing whatever, I think you got your whole Facebook group could get shut down if it's not being managed properly. Something like that. But I came here because I'm like, oh man, I want to see what people are saying as pause. But I guess they can comment under your comments. And by the way, this is the best Facebook group. This really actually has been my main Facebook group. I'm dying. Go to group. This stuff. She shared me. That was really nice. I love this guy. Oh, thank you. I'm waiting to see somebody that says, I hate him. I can't stand him. He's too loud. That was really nice. Thank you. So, Let's see, Carlito. Very nice to see Carlos go live. You trying too hard? Allison Faith, thank you for the 5 says. They have cameras in every street corner in Leon Valley. Law enforcement has said they have lots of video evidence to comb through. That's true. I'm backpedaling like a motherfucker. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Indigo. Appreciate that. I mean, they have the biggest group right now for this story. So I can only imagine. All right. I'm sure there's going to be more information that comes out later. I don't know if you guys, I'm almost afraid. You want to take calls or should we just call it? Thank you, Peach Cobbler. iCkEdMeL, if mom, or I could just read the chat too. We could just hang out, read the chat. You know, Carlos did say that he saw them walking out with evidence, bags of evidence or something like that the other day. Oh, so yeah, I heard not only did Carlos change his name, it's CAG74. For the people that are looking for him, I thought he changed his name. I mean, I thought he privated his, no, he did private his account. I thought he deleted his account. He actually just changed his name to CAG47. And I'm hearing he privated his account. I can't tell because I was already following him. But he privated his account. I think the reasoning is, well, one, the reason for the name change, this is something that I tell a lot of people. It's one of my Discord's safety tips. If I still have it, did I delete the safety tips? Let's see. I might have deleted it to make things shorter in there. I used to have a safety tips area. It's gone because nobody reads it anyway. But I don't recommend. I even see some of you guys maybe in the chat that you use your full name when you make a user account to chat in a live chat. Facebook, you don't really have a choice unless you're doing anonymous posts. But like on Facebook, if you're on Twitter or whatever, I just don't recommend you use your full government name. You say one comment, you piss off somebody, some weirdo person, and they want to come looking for you and your family. That's why, like I talked about Data Seal, these people, it's not that hard, you know, if they want to find you, if you have your full name. And I think Carlos had his full name. And most people have had good intentions. I don't think anything, but there's been a few people with Carlos, you know. And I think it's maybe just about safety and just probably wasn't expecting his account to blow up. Purple Passion. Some of the people too, they don't realize that, you know, they just come on here just looking to have a good time. They don't think too much of it. They don't expect to be stalked and tracked and whatever, you know. Yama said, I made that mistake and was doxxed in Discord groups and Reddit. Yeah, people are crazy. Can you find the arrest affidavit from Myrta? I'll try to take a look. I have a feeling it's going to be similar. Just like because the other two had similar affidavits. Let me look up Bear County. Somebody did send me like a Bear County website. Bear County. And let's see. I don't know if it's going to be up already, but oh, is it right here? What's up? No, that's the first one. That's for Christopher. Okay. Oh, they deleted this post. What happened? So her name is Myrta Romanos. Let's try. Myrta Romanos. I don't think it's updated yet. I see something for her for that $20 to $200 theft. It's an old thing. I don't know if it's in the system yet. Breaking news. It's pretty nuts. Yeah, Mama's involved. Burping, stinky sweat, and moon face on prednisone. Vitamin B12 will help with bone loss side effects. Oh, you get all that stuff? Damn. Messed up medication. Sarah, thank you for the super chat. Says Mel with hiccups. They thought you were drunk. Train Monkey, thanks for the 10. Says, I'm sure someone has mentioned this, but I think there is more to the story than a drug deal. I think so too. Drug deal gone bad. Peggy says, didn't Christopher go to school with Savannah? I don't know. That's a good question. Tina, thank you for the 5. Says, I'm a nurse. Hiccups are an attempt of your diaphragm to release air. Holding your breath is the best thing you can do, uncomfortable as it may be. All right. I think after the stream, I'm going to try to do that. I'm going to try to just chill and relax. Casey, thank you for the 16 months. Says, spoonful of peanut butter works every time. Thanks for all you do. Hope it stops soon. I have a spoon of peanut butter. I have peanut butter. I got to try peanut butter. A lot of people said sugar. I had stevia, but I don't know. Maybe stevia is not real sugar. Maybe I have to do real sugar. Then I have apple cider vinegar. And then I have, what else? There was something else. Honey. Thank you for the 16 months, Cassie. Appreciate you resubscribing. Wanderlust, thank you for the 10. Says, this is forgiveness for laughing at the hiccuping. Thank you. Love you, Mel. Damn, Chives, 26 months. Holy crap. Happy New Year, Mel. Hope everyone can read. Happy New Year, Mel, and everyone. Hope 2024 is great for all of us. Thank you, man. Hiccup, hold ears and nose. How much? And drink from a straw. Oh, okay. Hold ears and nose. I don't know the motive yet. Creole Lady, thank you for the 5 memberships. Thank you for the gift thing. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Grandma Joe says, stretch diaphragm. Reach hands above. Reach and above. Head slowly lower. Moody Girl, thank you for the 20 earlier. Says maybe this was what Carlos captured on camera. Yeah. Rise Above, thank you for the 5. Says, here's a pity super chat So sorry, those dang hiccups. I think this is the worst that I've had it. Mustard Mama says try Alka-Seltzer for the hiccups. I have Alka-Seltzer. If it doesn't make it worse, I'll take it. Oh, I'll take it. Hold your breath for 30 seconds. Works for me. Vinegar or lemon juice. Take a shot. Oh. Just let it burn all the way. Elizabeth, thank you for the 5 memberships. Appreciate that. Anity, thank you for the 3 months. Says make a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. You will lose your breath, but the hiccups will be gone. Lady Trucker, thank you for the 5 earlier. This is the worst I've had it. That's why I'm like, I know it's the medication. I've been waiting. Let me see what else we got. So we know that two of them have attorneys. Mama's going to have to get an attorney now. A lot of people have been saying it's Momma. People are saying Momma. And there's other people that have been saying, how dare you? How dare you talk? Why are you going to say that about Momma? Why? No, y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. True community. Why? You know? And look who it was. Leave that woman alone. Man, they post. There we go. They posted a mugshot 17 minutes ago. Uh-oh. Arrested. And the charges that she got was abuse of a corpse, tampering with evidence. So when I see that abuse of a corpse, that's like, doesn't that mean that she was involved with like doing something, manipulating, moving, or whatever? Tampering with evidence and alter, destroy, conceal human corpse. And they got these people quick. Wow. No. Hit up Twitter. Swallow a spoonful abrasively. Causes a gag reflex. That shit just goes down like butter. The sugar. All right, well, I'll just go over some more comments. I'll keep an eye on the Facebook a little bit. In a few, I'll get off, I guess, in a few. We're almost at a 200K. I think I should probably just, like, rest. I don't want to rest. And then what if there's a chase? What if I imagine doing a chase later? Maybe I can look through some of the comments. What are the 1,000 comments? What are people saying about Mama's arrest? We've been saying this. They finally listen. I told them there's a third person multiple times. They said they knew but didn't have enough to bring her in. You know they didn't listen, right? They had evidence. Don't get on Facebook and take. They don't get on Facebook and take advice. All locked up. Ooh, she said she had a dream. So how many of the tarot card people predicted this? Did they say it was Mom? Actually, Mom's not a hard one to say. Mel got a bottle of tequila, and at least she'll be drunk and forget about the hiccups. I don't know what the effect of alcohol would have on hiccups. Would it be better or worse or what? Would it relax it? Known as AB, thank you for the 5. Thank you for the super chat. Just waiting for the cease and desist letter to post for this one. We're all about to get served. Nah. I talk very cautiously and specifically. Hoke said they were caught on camera. It's not gonna be an interesting trial. I mean, what are they really gonna say? Right? What's gonna be the defense? The only defense they can say is just try to throw them under the bus and saying they were being robbed, I think. The fact that he used their gun was insane. They said surveillance from their home, so their own cameras incriminated them. According to the paperwork, leaving Christopher a home from his grandpa. Myrta is his mother. Oh, God, don't say that. Scrap, that scared me. Scrap said, my ex had hiccups nonstop for a few days, and then he had a stroke. Apparently, that's something stroke victims have reported. Doctors at the hospital were very interested in that. Oh, no, don't say it, please. Drink cold ginger ale or Sprite to get rid of the hit. I need to write a list. The last 500 of this, maybe I should call it the walk-in clinic that I went to yesterday. The last 500 subs has been like a crawl. It's been a crawl. I think less than 30 days, we got almost 11,000 subscribers. Almost 11. The last 500, or the last 500, or maybe even 1,000, it's been like a crawl to the finish line. And then when you get to the finish line, they're going to unsubscribe. No, I think I'll be fine. I think I just need to stay, not take any more prednisone. Keep a bed over at the waist and drink backwards. What? From a glass. I think I know what you mean by backwards. Seriously, can you check and see if Savannah and Christopher went to the same high school? I think it's a jealousy thing. I'll ask around. Maybe I can I can't comment in there, but maybe I could just ask right here. She is the biological mother. Her dad, Felipe Ramones, left the property to Christopher Posado. I don't think a stepmom parent will give the property to not blood related. On this day came to be heard the application for probate of will, muniment of title filed by Myrta Ramon Posado on June 30th, 2021, or somebody leave me a house, in the estate of Felipe Roberto Ramones Jr. deceased. The court, having heard the evidence and having reviewed the will and other documents filed herein finds the allegations set forth in the application are true. That notice and citation have been given in the manner for the length of time required by the law. The decedent is dead, and 4 years have not elapsed since the date of descendant's death. That this court has jurisdiction and venue over the estate. The descendant left a will dated July 20th, 2011, executed with the formalities and solemnities and under the circumstances required by law to make it a valid will. That the proof required by probate of said will has been made, and the date said will was made. Decedent had obtained the age of 18 and was sound of mind, and said the will was not revoked by the decedent. Okay. Filed. Blah blah blah. So I guess Christopher got the house. I guess that's what they say here. I wonder how long this prednisone crap lasts in your system. I took some this morning. I took one this morning. I told you the cure: plug your ears and swallow something at the same time. All right. Have someone help you or use a straw. I heard about it. All right, fine. Shit, fine. Should I wait? I think it worked. Oh shit. I don't want to get excited. I want to keep it calm. Yo, I think it worked. What the heck? I'm afraid to breathe. I don't want to get excited. I'm like, maybe I shouldn't talk too much, because if I does talking trigger it? Holy crap. Somebody made an interesting comment earlier too about the acid reflux, and I've been having acid reflux lately. I'm getting old. Yo, what the heck? Calm down. Drinking upside down works every single time, and I'm being serious. Yo, Lisa. No, it doesn't. Stand on one leg. Yo, if you go online and you see all the remedies that they have for hiccups, like on video, like doctors, everybody has you doing like some crazy ish. I'm afraid, yo. I'm afraid. Wow. Joanna says, do you think police will release the video? Yeah, I don't know. They've been pretty forthcoming. They might. I mean, at this point, everybody's caught. They don't have to. I'm afraid. I don't want to burp too. I feel like I have to burp, but I'm afraid to burp. I know this is going to sound weird, but put a pencil between your teeth and drink a gulp of water. That gets rid of my hiccups every time. I just got that text. I cannot believe that worked. I'm shocked. Thank you, Lisa Lee. What in the heck? This is scary, man. I'm tripping out. Bend over and spread your cheeks. I actually have a vitamin D injection. I hadn't taken it a while. I just started a week ago taking it again. No, I'm good. Look, I'm talking. I'm fine. Let me try to read a sentence. She is the biological mother. Her dad, Felipe Romanos, left the property to CP. I don't think stepmom parent will give property to someone not blood related. Yo, we solved this ish on live. And you know the water thing earlier, the whole thing where you're like, you drink water slowly for like a long period of time and that gets your hiccups to go away. That's been my method for a while. And it always works. Today it did not work. And then the whole added thing of covering your ears. Baby girl says you do vitamin B12 injection twice a month. I have my doctor. They shipped me out the vial. I think it's a lot cheaper if you get the vial yourself and you just inject yourself. I think it's really expensive. Like you're going to a clinic or something. And the vial lasts like a pretty long time. I cannot believe that. What the heck? Bro, I've been struggling all day with this shit. I was literally getting frustrated. I didn't even want to talk to people. People would call me today. I didn't even want to talk on the phone. I was like just agitated. And I was desperate. I was really, I was doing all kinds of shit earlier today. Prednisone and dexamethasone. I just think the combination of the two exacerbated things. The pharmacist told me there's no reason to take both of them at the same time. He said like they're both doing the same thing. He was like, I should just wait a couple days to take the prednisone, let the dexamethasone wear off. But I'm afraid. I don't even want to mess with prednisone no more. I don't want to fuck with that. What worked is she said to cover your ears, like literally cover your ears. I put my thumb in each one and covered it, and then got a full cup of water with a straw and was drinking it. So, all right. Let me see what else is going on here. I'm glad the third person's caught. That's amazing. A lot of us kept saying there has to be another person. There's no way. And you guys caught onto the whole towel thing. I really wonder if cops did know about it or not. They probably did. Maybe it's possible. It's possible. And maybe they did address it at one point when one of the reporters questioned them. Myrta. Carl's just chilling. Just seeing this, she is the bio mom. In the event, my beloved grandson, Christopher Ray Prasado, is under the age of 21 years old at the time of my death, I give, devise, and bequeath his interest in trust to my daughter, Myrta Romanos Prasado. So, okay. As a trustee for the benefit of my beloved grandson, Christopher Ray Prasado, until he attains the age of 21 years old. Okay. You won't be getting a trust fund now. Yeah, the officer mentioned they're not sure of the relationship. Prednisone is a steroid, and apparently I think dexamethasone is too. Does mom have an arrest record from before this? Or is this her first time? I saw some petty theft. I actually, now that you're mentioning it, I want to run my little background my little background app that I use. Let me see what comes up on Momma. I think the easiest person to pop up was Ramon Prasado. Because on this thing, it will show me the whole family tree. That's what I tell you guys too. Be careful who you give your phone number to. You know, most people it's fine. Most people are whatever. But if you run into somebody with maliciousness, I mean, they can pull up all kinds of stuff with just your phone number or email. Okay, San Antonio, Texas. Ramon, 53 years old. Yo, Lisa, you're a lifesaver. Oh my God, thank you. I feel like I can talk now. I don't get too excited, but I'm happy. Now I'm paranoid too, though, because they say all kinds of things can aggravate or start up a hiccup. So I don't know if I eat something or drink something. I think I'm just stick to water. So Ramon, where's Myrta at? Ramon Bustos Prasado is dead. Where's Christopher? Christopher not showing up. All right, let me get his address. That'll pop it up. Here it is. Okay, Myrta, 47 years old. She got a whole family on her side, obviously. Same address. Criminal record. So the only thing I see is she has a previous, and this is from 1994, theft between $20 and $200. That's all she's had previously. That's wild, man. Whole family gone, taken down because of potentially Christopher. Yeah, it wasn't a good idea. My doc, I don't know what I think there was a miscommunication because when I went to the urgent care yesterday, because my uvula thing was acting up again, it was a really, really nice Indian doctor, super, super nice. But at the very end, he was just like, "We're gonna give you the shot because you got that last time." He gave me a shot on my arm, and then he said, "Then take this after." But I don't know if I was confused because I guess maybe he meant after the shot, but when after the shot. I guess he'd assumed that I know that it lasts a day or two. And at the very end, before I left, I'm like, "So you want me to take this like right after, like fill it up, fill the prescription?" And he's like, "Yeah, take it." But I think it was some weird communication issue. Uvula, that little dangling thing in your throat. I did a whole video about it. We're less than 200 away. Less than 200 subscribers to 200,000. Yeah. Daily news, music, and entertainment. With a phone number, you can pull up full name, address, where they live, their relatives, old addresses, phone number, police records. Yeah. I use a service, and Hoax actually pulled up one of my really old addresses. I had to request it to be removed. I was like, damn. Uvalde. I still have my tonsils, yeah. But the uvula is something. It's just my uvula. My tonsils don't get swollen. It's my uvula. And my doctor was thinking like it's some type, maybe an allergic reaction. The guy that I went to in the ER, he told me he's not an ENT, but he used to do some ENT work. And so he took this thing and like checked. He like physically looked with like a little flashlight at the back of my throat, but then he attached like a mirror and like he went all the way, back of my throat, and like he looked down at my vocal cords and he said my vocal cords are fine. Really? Suck in a ton of air to stimulate my uvula. That's interesting. Did you guys see what's going on? Maybe on a separate topic, because I feel like for now, until new information comes out, I don't know what else we're going to talk about until new information comes out, right? Did you see like these? There's a whole bunch of stuff going on in Ecuador. Ecuador president says country is at war as gangs hold prison staff hostage. They literally took over.
We have breaking news.
A TV show last night. I seen some real despicable, horrible stuff. I would be really careful if you look this stuff up online. I would literally watch somebody get hung from a rope last night.
Just in, and a warning, this video we're about to play you is very confronting. Armed men have stormed the set of a public television channel in Ecuador as it was broadcasting live, and they have taken hostages. Video shows the hooded men entering the facilities with presenters and staff held at gunpoint in the studios. The channel broadcast live for at least 15 minutes before that signal was cut off. Specialised police units have now been deployed to the scene. Panic has also erupted at the University of Guayaquil amid reports of gunmen on campus. Ecuador's president has declared an internal armed conflict, mobilising the military to neutralise, quote, terrorist groups.
Well, more on that breaking news out of Ecuador now. Police have arrested the gangsters who stormed the set of a public television channel. Armed with pistols, machine guns and sticks of dynamite,
wow.
The masked men hijacked the channel during a live broadcast. Panic has also erupted at the University of Guayaquil amid reports of gunmen on the campus. At least 7 police officers have been kidnapped by gang members since the president declared a state of emergency.
Yeah, they're really going through it out there. There's like, be really careful scrolling Twitter. The gangs over there have taken over. I don't know the history, and I don't know like all the stuff about Ecuador. I'd have to look into it and see. I know that I was scrolling yesterday and it was trending. I saw some pretty. I had to stop watching. I don't want to see that shit. What's behind the Ecuador's worsening security situation deteriorated further in a spectacular fashion this week, with gunmen armed with explosives storming a TV station during a live broadcast. The country has been rocked by blasts, police kidnappings, and prison disturbances, and a wave of violence authorities are struggling to contain. The immediate trigger was the prison escape of one of Ecuador's most powerful drug lords, but instability has been growing over the years. Ecuador, home of the Galapagos Islands and a tourist-friendly dollar economy, can't talk, was once known as the Island of Peace. What? Island of Peace. Doesn't want to play. I would have to like preview all the videos though. I can't because there's so much violent stuff. I wouldn't be able to just randomly play videos. Oh yeah, these boys are strutting in there. They all got arrested though. This is wild too. Cartel chaos. There's more shooting than killing. I don't really want to show too much, but I mean they're literally taking over the streets, taking over the country. It seems like. I don't know. Is it a coup? What is the point of that? I'm not sure what their goal is. Raging Cajun says, "I'm here for the 200K party." Oh yeah, we need to have we'll do something. I need a shirt that says I get all the news I need from iCkEdMeL. I need to come up with some good merch stuff, good ideas that people could enjoy. It does feel like the end of the world. Cheech Brown, thank you for the membership. Protect the wildlife. Thank you for the membership. Wow, I feel better. I feel better. What do you got? I was thinking of touching on a little bit of Gpysy Blanchard too, not on this stream, but on a separate stream. I always wonder about the ex-boyfriend.
Gpysy Rose Blanchard has her life back, though it may be more accurate to say that she is actually living her life for the very.
She's living her life. She got millions of followers, money, shows, deals. If you don't know, very basically, Gpysy Blanchard's mother had by proxy Munchausen, which is like this thing where like the person will try to make all these illnesses up about their kid. It says here, Meadow used the term Munchausen syndrome by proxy to describe children whose mothers produce histories of illness to their children and support such histories by fabricated physical signs and symptoms or even alter laboratory results. I mean, this girl has had like surgeries. This mother put her like in a wheelchair. All kinds of like horrible stuff really was done to Gpysy. Like, it was horrible. And her mother would make her think that like she can't have sugar stuff or she'd have like a seizure. There was one thing that I was watching. I don't know if it was true or not. I watched Mommy Dead Dearest, which was probably one of the best ones. Then some of the other ones, they add stuff to the story so you don't know what's real, what's not real, I guess. And there was one time where like Gpysy had went to jump on a trampoline when the mother was away, and the mother got back and she's like, Gpysy, what are you doing? Like, grabs her, takes her in the house, and there's people that saying we knew she could walk. And all these doctors that failed her. Oh, she was on a feeding tube. Oh man. I think I watched the first season of Act where she put the pizza in like this blender because they had to feed her through a feeding tube. This mother had a feeding tube hooked up to Gpysy, and everything that Gpysy would eat would have to be like put in this blender. Like, she just like put it in there. And I think she actually did have sleep apnea. I'm not sure. Did she actually have sleep apnea? They had the breathing machine on her all the time. Anyway, Gpysy meets this guy on the internet, and really weird, kind of sick relationship. She didn't know any better. It was like this online thing, and one day they meet at a movie theater. It's the only way they could meet, and they had sex at the movie theater in the bathroom. And anyway, one day Gpysy reaches out to this guy again, and she's like, I want you to kill my mother. Like, I really want you to kill my mother. So the guy comes there at night, and I think he told her to get into the bathroom. He goes there. He kills Gpsy's mother. Gpysy said some of the last things that she could hear was her mother screaming and calling for her. That was like the last words. And so now she got out on early release, and the guy's doing life in prison.
First time. But the man that she conspired with for the murder that sent.
We should look into that. Fat Baby Toodle says you should check out the text messages between her and her ex, Nick. Go, John. It's sick and crazy. I want to check it out. I did see that he had Gpysy doing cosplay, but like all kinds of weird stuff.
Sent her to prison. Well, that guy is still locked up, and he will be for the rest of his life. Nicholas Godejean was convicted of the actual hands-on stabbing of Gpysy Rose's mother, Dee Dee. That was in 2015, and since then, his attorneys have tried.
Yeah, I saw the seductive photos in one of the episodes. The different characters. She sent this kid saying, you can have this if you do this. Oh, I didn't know that. See, I didn't know that much. I know she went through a lot, but I think she was a little bit more culpable than she says. Lexi in the chat says, the act was just a dramatization based off of her life. It wasn't all truthful. Yeah, that's why I was afraid to watch the act as the first documentary for me, because I was like, I don't know what's real, what's not. So I jumped on Mommy Dead Dearest first, which was really good. Now I'm kind of curious to watch what the hiccups are gone. Somebody in the chat gave me a recommendation, and it actually worked. And I've tried probably like a dozen things today to get rid of it.
Multiple times to get him a new trial. And their latest appeal claims that Godejean is, quote, he has a diminished capacity. And they say it's due to autism and a low IQ.
Oh.
In short, they say that Gpsy's boyfriend at the time, who stabbed Dee Dee Blanchard 17 times, was manipulated to do that by someone who was smarter, a.k.a. Gpysy Rose. That is his strategy. And I want to bring in Mark.
Riley says, can you please look at her Lifetime documentary? Are you talking about the new one that just came out? I'll take a look at that. I was having issues with Hulu, but
legendary trial lawyer and co-host of the Reasonable Doubt podcast with Adam Carolla. Look, you're the lawyer in this conversation, my friend, but I always thought the time to bring up diminished capacity is when you're at trial, not after you've been convicted and you want another bite at the apple.
Yeah, well, you're, as a non-lawyer, as always, Ashley, you're very perceptive. What they're trying to say now is that his lawyer at the time didn't do enough, was ineffective in not bringing up a diminished capacity defense. Diminished capacity defense for people who aren't in the weeds here basically attacks what's called mens rea, the mental state of the defendant. And you're trying to say that if the mental state was diminished or impacted, that therefore you didn't have the ability to form malice, which is required for murder. If that were the case, if he was convicted of manslaughter because he didn't have malice, he wouldn't be in custody. That's the argument.
So what are they going for here? They want a new trial, and they want the charge not to be murder, but manslaughter, which would give him a long sentence, but he'd get out. Is that effectively the strategy?
Well, it's effectively, if you get a new trial, he would have the ability to interpose, to plead a diminished responsibility, diminished capacity defense. The reason I call it either way.
There's some interesting comments in the chat. So Squirt Cobain says, I personally don't blame either one for what happened to Dee Dee. Sorry, Nick shouldn't be in jail either. And then Yep says Gpysy was living off the state with her mom, and they kept getting Disney trips and house. Yeah, I saw that. I was like, damn, Disney trips, a free house. Yo, and who was the lady? Because I watched the first episode of, was it The Act or something on the neighbor that was across from Dee Dee that always had a suspicion and kind of suspected her, like something's wrong with this story. She's like, you're a fraud and a fake, and I could tell. Nobody else really knew, or maybe actually some people knew, but that neighbor was not feeling her at all. From the Make-A-Wish Foundation, I guess, Gpysy knew she could walk and use the wheelchair when people came over. She was complicit. I've seen some people put pictures of Gpsy's husband side by side with Gpsy's mother, Dee Dee. And there's some similarities, which is kind of striking and interesting. I don't know. What do you guys think? Because, you know, they say that, what's that saying? I used to listen to this guy. You are attracted to what you hate. I remember there was this guy I used to watch that would sometimes say that you're attracted to what you hate. Does that even make sense? I don't know. Maybe in certain I think in circumstances maybe of abuse. And of course you can overcome that. But I saw the side by side and I was like, I don't know, dang, you know, like almost kind of reliving her life without the restrictions of Momma. I mean, we don't know what goes on behind those closed doors, but it's kind of eerie to see that.
What in California they eliminated it. You remember, Ashley, the Harvey Milk and George Moscone murder and the Dan White Twinkie defense. That was what caused the elimination of diminished responsibility in California. You had Dan White, who was accused of the murder. He claimed, or he got a forensic person up there to claim that he had eaten too much sugar and Twinkies, and that caused the mental condition that didn't allow him to be convicted of murder and just manslaughter. Here you're saying this person was under the Svengali-like influence of the woman who your package just mentioned, Gpysy, and that because of that Svengali-like influence, he didn't have the capacity to form the malice which is necessary for murder. And if he got a new trial, he would prove that. And his lawyers were ineffective for not pursuing that the first time around. That's the argument.
And I have to leave it there, but I do want to just read this really quickly, because if you're thinking about the Svengali type mind, I want to read from Gpysy's book. She writes, Nick sent me a letter in 2019, about 4 years after he got sentenced. I had entered a relationship with a man named Ken, who'd become my fiance for a brief time, which angered Nick. He found out about my engagement and even Ken's full name through the access he had to my depositions. I wish I had saved the letter to share, but basically Nick said I was committing adultery, that he had taken my virginity, which he didn't, and by God's law, we were married. The letter was reminiscent of his dominant role that he was obsessed with playing out when we had our internet
I thought Nick did it, so she had somebody else before that.
relationship.
I thought that was the first guy she was ever with. I thought that whole thing in the bathroom was the first time ever.
It's fascinating to hear how eloquent and smart she is, and whether he's going to use that, if he gets a shot to try to prove it. As always, I adore you, Mark Garagos. You're like one of the best law professors I've ever had. Just wish I got the JD. Thanks for being on.
So I had some ideas. I was thinking if people are interested, we can come back and cover some stuff with Gpysy, like trial stuff and all that, or interrogation stuff. I've never seen it. I know a lot of people have, but I haven't seen it. Some people, like I've seen some people in the chat say she is manipulative. Some people believe, and she kind of knows what she's doing. I don't know. And should this guy serve life? I mean, he did the actual physical murder. I really do wonder if he has any. I mean, the very little stuff that I've seen, and I haven't looked into it much, the guy had issues. And I've even seen some people comment that they said this guy, Nick, if it wasn't that mother Didi that he killed, he would have killed somebody else. And I kind of believe it. I almost think that he might have been even like a school shooter or something. But I don't know. She was coercing him, and please kill Momma, please. But I guess just desperation and to get out of that. I don't know, to get out of that horrible situation. I wonder how she's going to handle all the fame. She seems like she's handling it well, though. Seems like she really has jumped into it and kind of. That's what I'm confused about, right? Because I thought that's what it was. I thought this guy Nick did take the V card. Maybe Gpysy's not as innocent as we thought. So she went to the theater with her mother, Didi, and that's when I heard that, when I was watching that docu, I was kind of surprised, because as crazy as Momma is, how was she able to leave and go to the bathroom and Nick go to the bathroom? Because I thought Nick knew. I thought Didi knew that Nick was there. So how would they even have time to go to the bathroom and have sex? I don't know. So I already watched Mommy Dearest. I guess I'll watch the Lifetime one next. Maybe I should watch a little bit more to familiarize myself with the story. The Lifetime one next, and maybe I'll watch Act, even though the Act has dramatized, or I think fictionalized or added parts to it. Will you not rest? Come back later tomorrow. Yeah, if there's a chase, I'll come back later. The Didi thing, I want to do. I think it might be interesting at some point to do it. Just to dip in a little bit. February is going to be a busy. Well, actually, not even February. Again, let me just mention this again, because just to remind myself, I sometimes just repeat things over and over, and plus we have different people here. January 16th is supposedly the pre-trial hearing for Sarah Boone. I'm here for Sarah Boone. I want to see what's going to happen with Sarah Boone. Adam Montgomery, they're having a pre-trial hearing for him as well. He's the one that's being charged with murdering his daughter. The other thing, I was going to address this at some point, whether in a live or there's like some YouTube community updates, and some people were talking about it, that YouTube's going to start issuing strikes. And there's a better explanation on this article. Where was it sent to me? I sent it to myself. Wait, did I send it? There it is. I did send it to myself. Perfect. Okay, so might or might not heard. People were kind of freaking out about this. People were talking about this YouTube policy update where Community Guidelines January 2024 update to harassment and cyberbullying enforcement. On January 6th, we'll begin striking content that realistically simulates deceased minors or victims of deadly or well-documented major violent events describing their death or violence experienced. Now, I was confused about this. I'm like, what the hell? Does that mean we can't talk about it or whatever? But apparently, there's a lot of AI that goes on online, artificial intelligence, or these robot, which a lot of times there's somebody obviously behind the robots. YouTube bans AI content that replicates deceased children. Apparently, I didn't even know this was a thing or what. I don't know. I guess they have cartoon stuff of depicting what's happening to these kids of violent crimes or showing it. I don't know. The video platform has updated its harassment and cyberbullying policy to ban content that realistically simulates deceased minors or victims of deadly, well-documented major violent events describing their death or violence experience. So I guess it's part of AI stuff. Obviously, if we're here covering a trial, and like, for example, Gannon Stalk, which was a really, really tough trial that had a minor, I'm sure they're not going to go banning news stations and, or striking these news stations, striking people. So I guess they're specifically talking about this AI stuff. And a lot of your guys' comments too, I had to change the setting on YouTube because a whole bunch of people's comments were getting blocked. So I think I took a screenshot. Let me show you what there's just so much that happens behind the scenes. Even Facebook, I'm still learning a whole bunch of stuff about Facebook. I learned I didn't have something enabled the other day that could have helped me earn more on there. And I'm like, what the heck? I mean, let me see. Censor. So I just realized the other day, and Mo had told me, a couple people had told me, like, sometimes when you guys even say like and subscribe in the chat, YouTube AI is automatically holding it for review. So like, people like supporting me, being like, hey, go and like iCkEdMeL, like. Some of those comments were showing up where it needed to be manually approved by people. Ridiculous. So I moved this from strict to basic because I want to have some type of filtering, but I don't want it to be crazy. I saw a bunch of comments the other day that I had to approve that I was like, this doesn't even make sense. Why are they even blocking this? Like, there's no reason. So this whole thing with the banning anyway, with the child stuff, it's part of a wider responsibilities efforts, which previously included banning content about COVID-19 vaccines that contradicted consensus from health authorities and employing an algorithm to apply age restrictions to relevant videos, which I think that whole thing with the virus thing was a very slippery slope because there was things that people were saying is these social media platforms were deleting our videos and other people's videos, banning people, demonetizing people, and then come later, a year later, some of it's true. I think it's kind of slippery, but there was some ridiculous stuff that people were saying and giving people medical advice as far as like how to cure, well, that was kind of almost earlier, but how to cure this COVID thing. The policy change comes after a proliferation of true crime videos on platforms like TikTok and YouTube, recreating the likeness of dead or missing children, narrating stories of what happened to them. Some of the videos used AI-generated depictions of James Bulger, I never heard of this story, a British 2-year-old abducted and murdered in 1993, and Madeleine McCann, a 3-year-old British girl who disappeared in Portugal 2007. Vogel's mother described the AI clips of her son as disgusting and beyond sick. TikTok started removing such videos afterwards, stating that our community guidelines are clear that we do not allow synthetic media that contains the likeness of a young person. So it remained on YouTube. Oh, so now YouTube. I guess that's why. Last year, YouTube started requiring content creators to label synthetic content. What the hell is that? What is synthetic content? I guess it's these AIs. I've seen a couple of YouTube channels that I go there and it's some type of robot talking. I guess somebody just typed in a script. They don't show their face. Sometimes they might be an animation of a person. Sometimes it's just pictures zooming in and out. And some type of AI thing. I don't know if it's a group of people or whatever. They don't even show their faces. And then I would see sometimes that people are watching them and there's like all these comments under the comment section. And I'm like, what era are we in that people enjoy listening to the voice even sounding robotic? That people are sitting there and like engaging with this and find this fascinating, this robot. No, there's nothing real about it. Just this person was found dead. Oh, do that. Oh, that. Oh my god! Yeah. I'm just like, what? Okay, but there's some very the specifics. I don't remember the specific channel. Those are like kind of low quality. I've seen some very nice AI. I mean, some people that do amazing jobs, but they're actual people talking. They're not like typing it out, even though they're probably scripting their content. You know what I mean? But they're not like typing it into a thing where a robot's talking for them. You know, like I really love the channel Scary Interesting. Amazing job. I almost wish I could do content like that. One of my favorite channels. Scary Interesting, and the new channel, there's another one that they'll have pictures and they'll zoom in and like they'll do this and that. But anyway, so now apparently there's this synthetic content requiring. I've never even heard that. I didn't know that was like a filter you could put in there. And warned that failing to do so could result in suspension or penalties. It also said creators and artists will also be taken down. Will be able to take down content that simulates their likeness without consent. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Creators and artists. Okay. That's it. So, yeah, I don't know what's to come. Momma of 3, member for 6. Thank you. You're getting a recovery addict raid. Oh, really? Hold on. Recovery addict. Oh, nice. He's a really nice guy. I've never spoken to him personally, or have I? No, I don't think I have, but I've seen his live streams and people love him. And he has a cool camera setup too. But yeah, I wanted to just talk a little bit about that. This is really on the back end for creators. It's not really like things that you guys would really probably typically have to worry about, but it's kind of interesting. Some people, this is a good thing in the right step, I guess. I mean, I'm kind of curious how graphic. I guess these people had cartoon figures, maybe replicating animations. What was happening? Oh, we're 100 away. 100. Okay, let me see. I like to see in the chat. See something. Oh, it doesn't say yet. Oh, thank you. Becca Lynn says we're all on Recovery Addicts channel celebrating your impending 200K. Amazing. Thank you. Oh, Kelly, Tracy Faraday. We got to talk about Tracy. Let me just pull up Recovery Addict. Here's his channel. Recovery Addict, if you want to check him out. By all accounts that I know of, he's a really nice guy. I haven't heard anything bad about him. Let's talk about Tracy Faraday for a second. I was tagged on Twitter, but I think Big Beautiful Mess, I think. You just type in a Google search first to see if it pops up, or I'm going to have to search my Twitter. I'm gonna have to go to my Twitter. And lately I've been getting so many Twitter tags that it takes me a second to find. Is this it? Here we go. So Tracy Faraday, by the way, thank you for everybody, for the people that came through and from Recovery Addict. Appreciate that. Tracy Faraday, I don't know if you saw, this was the trial dubbed Boy in the Box, where I guess the mother and father had this kid in an 8x8. Yeah, he couldn't use the restroom at some time. Like, he would kept in there for long periods of time, hours. He was made to pee and defecate like in a bucket. It was just pretty bad. So the father was found guilty, and it was a really kind of an interesting trial because the son had said, "I forgive my father," and like, you shouldn't give him a long time, and like all this stuff. And it was really interesting. But anyway, Tracy Faraday, the mama. Let's look at this. It's just one page. Just how I like it. One page, not a whole bunch of reading. Okay, so Tracy, order on defendant's pro se motion to continue jury trial. This matter having come before the court on the defendant's pro se motion to continue jury trial, and this court having reviewed same and being otherwise fully advised in the premises of it is hereby ordered and adjudicated that the defendant's pro se motion to continue jury trial is granted. So do you know what that means? That means, I guess, this lady's going to represent herself unless she gets an attorney. Wouldn't that be some ish? Now, about 6 days ago, before this, let's see, what's the date on this? This was January 4th, 2024. There was an article that says judge orders Tracy Faraday to find an attorney willing to set trial. So I don't know if this would really be an interesting trial to follow or not. This could be one of those trials that if we do cover it, at the end of the day, we'll just skim through it just to see what happened. Could be a mess. Samantha Terry, thank you so much for the super chat. Says sending huge congratulations from Recovery Addict as you reach your next milestone. Thank you. Where is CRC? I'm wondering where that's from. So, a little interesting surprise with Tracy. A little interesting surprise. I can't say with the whole Savannah, Matthew, that this father and son that was involved in their murders of a pregnant 9-month woman and a boyfriend. But now the mother, so it's a mother, father, and son involved in the murder of these two people. I guess I'm not too surprised about Momma. YouTuber who intentionally crashed plane speaks out.
The pilot who was found guilty after deliberately crashing his plane tells Stephen Fabian he made a massive mistake.
This pilot is about to land in prison after staging a plane crash.
Yeah,
now he tells Inside Edition he realizes he made a massive mistake.
It has destroyed me. I'm now a convicted felon.
Trevor Jacob first made headlines with his terrifying account of a mid-flight engine failure, all caught on camera. He bailed out of the doomed plane, with the cameras recording every moment until the end. Jacob even used a selfie stick to record his parachute descent.
Bro, the ultimate cloud chasing.
I'm just so happy to be alive.
No!
He recounted the entire story in a 16-minute video, which he posted on YouTube. But skeptics smelled a rat. A federal investigation was launched, and he was charged with deliberately crashing the plane.
Bro, imagine pulling some stuff like that, like pretending for the views and clout, like you purposely, intentionally crash a plane, you could have really got injured or killed yourself in the process. You jump out of this thing, the first thing you do, oh my God, the planes, selfie stick. Hey, like, what? And then you're on the ground after you parachute. I was like, oh man, glad I'm okay. Wow. Thank you everybody that's come over from Recovery Addict. I really appreciate the love and support. Jamie, thank you for the 20 memberships. Thank you. Wow.
To gain online
we need to do
views
members
for
live.
financial gain.
It was more of a byproduct of a stunt that I had an idea to do as a little kid, and that led into another huge chain of mistakes and bad decisions.
2 weeks after the crash, with the investigation already underway, Jacob returned to the crash site and lifted the wreckage out with a helicopter. Then he took the wreckage to a hangar where he chopped it up and disposed of the pieces.
Wow, to the chop shop. I didn't even know they had one. Chop shop for the airplanes.
It seems like he went to a great deal of trouble to sort of clean up the crime scene.
That is correct. I took some poor legal advice to go remove the wreckage. I've learned from
legal advice? An attorney advised you?
My mistakes massively.
He ultimately pled guilty to obstruction. 30-year-old Jacob is now about to begin a 6-month prison term. What?
Oh, it's not too bad, I guess. I mean, 6 months for anybody that hasn't been in prison, but.
What is your message to people out there trying to make viral videos and maybe trying to fake something?
We're almost
for
there,
the
guys.
clicks?
You can't just do whatever you want and think you're gonna get away with it and there's no repercussions for your actions.
Jacob reports to
YouTube-wise, it's going to be hard to recover from that. The internet doesn't forget. I don't know what kind of content he does, but his credibility is down. Kayla, thank you for the 7 months. Says you're so close to 200. Let's do this. Yeah, we're let's see, almost 42 away. I honestly didn't expect we were gonna do it this stream, but now I feel like I have to stay to get there instead of just getting off. I'm going to bed. See you guys on the other side. Right? Yeah, there's a lot of stage, especially like in the prank world and stuff. There's a lot of stage stuff there on YouTube. And people love it too, you know. Let's see what else is going on. Man survives being stuck inside crash truck for 6 days. Wow. Warcraft account leads to people love the Stanley Cup thing.
Still has ice in it.
This woman's car caught fire, and incredibly, a cup inside not only survived,
I remember this story,
but kept her drink cold. The cup was made by Stanley.
Hey Danielle, my name is Terrence Riley. I'm the president of Stanley. And we've all seen your video. Wow. Well, we're gonna send you some Stanleys. But there's one more thing. We've never done this before, and we'll probably never do it again, but we'd love to replace your vehicle.
The Stanley Cup is what everyone's been talking about, the holy grail of beverage containers. And yes, it's a famous NHL trophy too. Possessing what's known as the $45 Stanley Quencher has become somewhat of a new phenomenon, although the Stanley, believe it or not, has been around for more than a century. The insulated container was created in 1913 by inventor William Stanley Jr. He fused vacuum insulation and the strength of steel in one portable bottle. Around for 111 years, of course, people have so many memories of the Stanley.
One of the best memories I have of being a child is going ice fishing with my father. He would have them fill up the thermos with hot chocolate or coffee, and we would go to that thermos to keep the chill out of our bones. My father's passed away and has been gone a long time now. My mother made sure to...
I didn't know there was a whole long history to that. It's interesting. Boyfriend sticks up Yo, and thank you again to the person earlier. Lisa, was it? That recommended me that I was the whole stream I was suffering with hiccups for like almost 2 hours. And I tried a whole bunch of methods, and one person came in here and she was like, drink the drink and cover your ears while drinking, but use a straw. I was like, all right. I had my doubts. All right. And it worked. Yeah, Lisa Lee. Coffee and Crime. Thank you so much for the memberships. Coffee and Crime. Thank you. Let's take a look at Daily Mail in the meantime. Thank you for the you gave me 5, I think, right? Thank you so much. Oh, did I miss other people? Dr. Edward Moskowitz, what's up? How you doing? I forgot I probably could have hit you up about the weird thing that happened to me today. Or Julie. Oh, Julie did text me, said stop the prednisone, yeah. We covered the tunnel yesterday. I miss doing those Karen videos. They used to be a lot of fun. Matthew Perry assaulted woman. Oh Lord, they're coming from Matthew Perry now? Oh man, he passed away. What the heck? What is this? $19. Okay. Matthew Perry assaulted woman, including ex-fiance, friends actor hurled table at Molly Hurwitz after she confronted him about cheating and threw live-in sober companion against wall. So this just came out now? Yeah, January 10th. Wow. Threw a table in 2021. Also said he shoved his live-in sober companion Morgan into a wall and threw her into a bed during an angry meltdown in March 2022. As we know, he overdosed on ketamine. Pretty weird. Damn. Almost 200K, 15 away. I feel like once we hit 200K, somebody's gonna like unsub or something. Oh, that's true. Yeah. Maybe this should have been a separate celebration. I mean, we could still do a separate celebration. But I think we're so close to it, might as well just stay here, I guess, right? Teen, his mom, and her boyfriend arrested after 4 dead.
ABC 30 Action News live at 11 starts now.
3 arrests tonight in connection to 4 deaths in a quiet Reedley neighborhood. Police say a 17-year-old is the one who killed all 4 people. The teen is the son of 34-year-old Bryn Curtis, who was
4 away. I wonder if I can. I'm afraid to touch anything. Oh. Let's see. Documents. I don't even have music I can put on. 2 away. Oh, shit. They're knocking on the door. Oh. 1 away. 200,000. Woo! Thank you. Thank you, man. I had some people dropping off. Yes, sir. Damn! Wow, we did it. Get away all this negative, horrible news. I'm trying to find amazing. Thank you guys. Thank you. Come on. Don't you worry now. That's it. I can't even find this thing. There we go. Random music. Free tracks. All right. I think I can play this for free. That's kind of, this is like a creepy song. All right, that's not creepy. You gotta listen to creepy shit, right? Thank you guys. Wait, there's like a full screen. All the way from all the depressions.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Content, hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste consumption. Breathe faster to waste oxygen. Hear the children sing aloud. It's music till the wick burns out.
shut down yet?
Just tripping on day. Dreams got dirty, little lullabies play.
Yo, thank you guys so much. Sorry that these people just came over. I needed some, like a spring box for the bed. And so the guy came in and he was like, yo, what do you do? I'm like, YouTube. Was like, oh man, like, oh, that's cool. Like, how many you got? Like 200,000. Like, oh, like, that's cool. And he's like, oh, you got a plaque, you have a nice setup. And like, funny. Nicole, thank you so much. DSN, thank you so much. Sarah, thank you, Sadie, for the 6 months. Glad to see your YouTube milestones. Dre, thank you for the 50. Hey! Lexi, thank you. Gigi, thank you for the membership. Pippi Longstocking, thank you for the 7 months. Angela Cook, thank you for the 10. Congratulations, so well deserved. B, happy 200K. Thank you for the 7 months. Sherry, thank you for the 4 months. That's so awesome. Congrats. J and A, thank you for the 11 months, 200K. Kimmy, congratulations. Mel, congratulations. Says Jen, 16 months. Amazing. Amazing. So Jamie says, kind of sad. He left. I'm sorry. Somebody knocked on my door. I've been waiting all day. So I was trying to be fast. This bastard left us. Mel left us. Forgive me. We'll do an actual. Well, we might. Maybe we'll do an actual 200K thing. I'll get funny videos and stuff we can watch and hang out. But that's cool, man. 200K. Amazing. Finally. Feels like it's been years. Yeah, I'm not messing with the prednisone. Screw that. The Urkel dance. It's amazing. That's really cool. Happy to reach 200K. Somebody send me a clip. Can I save this? Let's save it. I don't think it has audio though. Open. I can't believe like my door music I put on got knocked on. Right when I got 200K. Oh shit! They're knocking on the door. Oh, 1 away. 200,000. Woo! Horrible timing. Can you give me a membership, please? It's random. Make sure you hit accept at the top of the chat. You have to accept it. But that's cool. That is cool. Who knows? Maybe after the maybe people unsubscribe after. This is the S-Hack guy on the left. Myrtas, Chris's mom, and Ramona's wife. I posted marriage certificate. Oh, thank you. I posted the marriage certificate the other day in the group and got lit on fire for it. Oh, hell nah. Oh. Thank you again to Recovery Addict too for giving me that boost. I was gonna end the stream. We made it. And the hiccups gone. For now. Amazing. Thank you for the memberships too. Michelle, 8 months, says congrats. Congrats. Danny, thank you for the 5. Says, happy for you, Mel. Been enjoying your channel for a couple of years. Now I really love your personality and appreciate your coverage. Let's see what's this here. New court records. Is it new court records?
At our Facebook page.
Oh, they're talking about the property. They're talking about the property, JLR. That's cool. Sent you the video of the 200K. Oh, thank you. Email me. Congratulations on the 200K, a box spring, and cured hiccups. I know. This is the longest I've gone today without the hiccups. Alpha David, right? Feedback. All right, I guess I should get off for now. We really appreciate all the love and support. It was really nice. And if there's a chase or anything else today, I will come back. Anything breaking, I'll come back. And I'm probably just going to relax, I guess. Try to rest a little bit. Melody, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you for the 5. Affidavit just released. Where? Show me where. Tell me why. Ain't nothing but a heartache. Been here for a long time. I saw the home thing, but that was all I saw. Let me check the other group. Oh my god! They said all those spirit boxes are adding up now. Oh man, if people still on the spirit box. What's this woman's name now? Myrtas. All right, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna take a little rest, and got stuff with the baby to do. But thank you everybody for subscribing. Thank you for the 200K. Make sure you check out Recovery Addict too. He does trials. I'll put the link to his channel in the description. Recovery. Adding it right now. And I'm not taking that prednisone. I don't even think I'm going to take it in a couple of days. I think I'm just not going to take it. Sherry, thank you so much for the gift, the membership gift. Hope I didn't miss anybody. Really, Martha. Saw you in the car, Martha. Sorry with the weird timing of like the knock on my door and getting the 200K. That's just my life. The timing is always crazy. Even today when I was going to pick up Maddie, I walked out the door and I see the notifications popping on my phone about the Perp walk. I was like, oh my God. So like I ran back in, made it the scheduled the live, ran back out, got her, came back. So all right, you guys have a good night. Hopefully we'll get something good tonight. Yesterday we had a really wild U-Haul chase. That was kind of fun. And yeah, I'll keep an eye out for updates on this case. Maybe we'll do, like I said, Gpysy for a little bit. Chaos, what did I miss from you the other day? I know I missed you something I missed the other day. I don't know how to pull it up now. And I appreciate you, Chaos, for holding me down for your how long has it been? Like years? Feels like years, I don't know. It's been 2 months, iCkEdMeL. It's been like a year, 2 years, right? Thank you for all the love and support, especially through that crazy time last year. Well, I mean, actually, 2022, I think it was. So yeah, love you guys. Love you. Let me see. Chaos. Oh, thank you, Skit Widget on Twitch. 3 months Prime. Thank you. Eat peanut butter. Peanut butter. Peanut butter. Charlie, it's not peanut butter, Charlie. Oh, peanut butter, so good. Anybody know that show? Peanut butter. Charlie, there's no peanut butter in there. Try it. $200K, that's amazing, huh? I guess so when I think about it. Maybe I've become so, I don't know. 200K, holy crap, right? I remember when I had like 100 subs. Peanut butter. Who knows the show? Come on. Not Willy Wonka. Wait, I think I saw it somewhere. Wait. Somebody's got to know the show. I'm going to play a little audio. I don't know if I can't show the video, but my voice is probably not the best for it either, but
Fluffy towels.
Banoffee pie.
Is food the only thing that you miss? Only Australian who loves peanut butter.
I could get you peanut butter.
Yeah, sure you can.
Yes, I can. And when I get you peanut butter, you have to vacate this sandy shore depression.
he's holding an empty jar.
It's empty.
What? Brim. With stick to the roof of your mouth. Oh, God, makes you want a glass of milk extra smooth.
Nobody knows? Thank you, Rebecca.
It's the best bloody peanut butter I've ever tasted.
This is the best bloody peanut butter I've ever tasted. Oh, peanut butter. Peanut butter. I can't show because it's like copyright. Peanut butter. Yes, Rebecca. It's lost. Charlie. All right, I guess I'm gonna go, but yeah, I'll be here again. I'll still another 2 hours saying I'm gonna go. No, I'm gonna go, but yeah, man. Look at this shit. 7 years ago. Talking about when I lost my job. Getting fired was the best thing that ever happened. Oh, hi guys, I'm iCkEdMeL. Welcome to my channel. You know, I still get comments on this video to this day. I used to do like baby stuff, baby products, whatever, but I still get comments about like, I used to do a whole bunch of different stuff. Don't watch this one. This is pretty bad. How to cook corned beef. I got so much. Yo, that shit says negative. Most videos are like, okay, positive 3 point, whatever. Positive 5, like whatever. They have like a positive thing. This thing is negative, bro. Don't go watch this video. I'm surprised I haven't taken it down. Do not go watch this.
Hey, what's up? This is Melvin. I'm just doing the unboxing of the Extreme Air. Oh, I don't. My camera can't focus. Oh, there we go. Well, no, it's unfocused now. There we go. ExtremeAirAmericanDiary.com by Green Spec. Has a nice aluminum feel to it. Nice, strong texture, strong touch. Very nice, sleek design here. I don't know if you can see it, but it's...
Let me make sure the screen is full size.
Like it's reflective kind of. Well, you can't really see it, but very nice smooth texture. It has this overlay out top here where you can place items such as Lubriderm and Quick Care. It has this nice strong bolt on the side with a 4.5 pulse air propulsion system, which is incredible. I mean, it's fucking incredible. Let's put it to the test. I'm gonna put the quadrant score on here. Ready? All right. Oh my god! Holy shit! That was Melvin with PhoneDog.com.
Oh my god, that was me in the hospital. Yeah, some old stuff on here. Riot predicted 3 years ago.
Man, oh man, I'm gonna riot, man. I'm gonna tear my own place up, man. That's what I'm gonna do, man. I'm gonna start with my own place. I'm gonna burn everything down in here, man. Oh man, I'm gonna turn everything up. I'm gonna break everything in here. Oh, riot time. It's riot time. I'm gonna burn this mother down. I'm burning my own place down. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Burn, baby. Damn, what kind of flame retardant paper is this? Jeez. Must be a GMO paper towel. Wow, dude, this thing doesn't even turn on fire. That is amazing.
I forgot it.
Messed up my whole video trying to do.
I don't know I was doing that amazing thing that long ago. Kind of cringe. There's a lot of cringe stuff on here, the old stuff. And I even did a Bible thing, bro. One time, I guess I was finding myself or something. Story of Joseph. This might be the worst video. That corned beef video, that might be the worst one I've done. Well, it's not that many dislikes. Maybe almost half, but the Easter egg story. Oh man. What's this video not doing good? Quality score. This is actually a cute video. This one to this day I still get comments on it. "22 hours ago." Imagine doing a video years ago and people are still commenting. 6 years ago. I just did this assembly video. My mind is so like all over the place. Maybe the ADD fragmented that I'm like, I feel like I can do it better than the manufacturer, make it easier to understand. And so I did this like assembly thing. And I really like this is called evergreen content. Evergreen content is good. Yeah, I should get off. What the hell am I still doing here? Evergreen content, that was years ago, but like I still to this day get comments like, thank you. This 75-year young grandmother thanks you from the bottom of her heart for this video. I bought the exact same unit for my 4-month-old granddaughter. I successfully put the activity center together in 90 minutes. I don't know if that's good though, because my video took 90 minutes. I normally call one of my kids over for assembly. I didn't even see this comment. 2 weeks ago. 1 month ago, 1 month ago, 3 months ago. I really felt like I probably could have had a separate channel just doing this kind of stuff and maybe get sponsors or something. At the very end. That's Maddie, baby Maddie. Baby! No teeth, Maddie.
Your little legs.
All right, now I'm gonna head out, man. Thank you guys again so much. 200K. Wake up tomorrow. Wake up tomorrow and be under 200. That'd be funny. 199 something. So, all right. You guys have a good night. Maybe we'll be back later.